Good morning, beautiful yogis. Welcome into my bedroom. Today we're going to do a little bit more of an opening for the front body. So just grab your mat. We're going to get started doing a few cats and cows. So inhaling, lifting the head, lifting the tail. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. One more. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Lifting the right leg and the left arm, reaching, lengthening through the fingertips and the toes. Just finding your balance for a few breaths. I like keeping my thumb up to have a neutral position for my shoulder. One more big breath in, lengthening. Exhale, rounding. Elbow and knee connect. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Lengthen. And round. Lengthen. And round. Lengthen one last time. And bring it down. And you're going to do big circle with that right knee. Going nice and slow. Warming up the hips joint. And switching the direction, same leg. Beautiful. Lengthen the leg again, lengthen the arm. Let's reach back towards our feet and lift everything up. And just hold for 5, gentle back bend. And 4, 3, 2, and one more big breath in. Release. Bring the hand back down. Now this time we're going to reach with the same hand and the leg. Thumb up, whoops, finding your balance, losing the balance. Keeping the hips square towards the front. Lifting the chest up, lifting the leg up, and breathing. And releasing, hand back down. Beautiful. Lift the head, lift the tail. Round. Lift the head, lift the tail. Round. Last one. Lift the head, lift the tail. And round. Lengthen the left leg, right arm. Reach through the fingertips and the toes. Thumb up. Really finding some length and some balance first. The gaze can be forward, lengthening the back of the neck, keeping the breath flowing. One more big breath in. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow and knee meet. Lengthen. Round. Lengthen one last time. Beautiful. Hand down. Big knee circle, warming up the hip joint. Switch the direction. Beautiful. Reaching the leg back, arm back, reaching back. Opening through the front body, lengthening, gentle back bending. Holding, breathing. And releasing, bring the hand down. Now switching, holding the leg with the same arm. Again, lengthening, opening. And releasing, beautiful. Getting a little bit warm, so just a moment here. Okay, next one, we're gonna go towards camel prep. So what we're going to do is bringing our fingers, sometimes it's even nice to double up your mat so it's more comfortable underneath your knees. So thumb in the lower back, lifting through the front body, pushing the hip forward, start gazing up and start to bring the elbow towards one another. Looking up, big breath in. Exhale, folding back towards a child pose. Keep going, inhaling, lengthening, opening. Exhale. I'm going to do 3 more. Two more. Pushing the hip forward. Last one. Exhale. Beautiful. Coming back here towards your camel prep. So a few different options here in your camel prep. You can simply stay here. You can curl your back toes. You can use yoga block. I'm going to go towards modified camel. Ooh, I'm almost on my shelf and staying here for 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Bring the hands back and back up. Beautiful. Finding your way onto your belly. Beautiful. Just bringing the forehead onto your hand. Just wiggle your butt a little bit, releasing the lower back, releasing the glutes. Beautiful. We're going to pick up the legs, lift the thighs off the ground as much as you can and hold for 5 and 4, 3, finding some length, and 2, 1 more, and release, and wiggle. We're going to repeat this, but with the upper body now. So I'm going to have my thumb up, lifting the chest, and hold for 5, 4, 3, relaxing. If you don't have any lower back pain or problem, arms by your side, locust pose, lift everything up, lengthen. Strengthening the back body, opening the front body. 2 more. 1 more. And releasing. Little butt wiggle. You can repeat what we just done, or we're going to go towards bow pose. So grabbing the outside of the feet, trying to keep the knees towards one another, flexing the feet or not. Lift everything up and hold. And releasing. Drop back, child pose. Keeping the arms active into your child pose, feeling a nice stretch through the upper body. Beautiful. Now we're going to be coming towards our wall. I'm going to fold my mat again so it's more comfortable underneath my knee. We're going to start it a little bit differently. So the mat's going to be against the wall. You're going to place one leg on the wall, really against the wall, and then you're going to lunge forward with the other leg. Okay, so different than usual. What we're going to do here is pushing our hip forward. Oh, I'm just going to go for a few bounces because it feels so good. and then just hold it. Feeling a nice stretch in the quad, hip flexor. Then what we're going to do is starting to find our way up, and this front leg is going to come in, okay? What we're trying to do here is pushing your hips back, even if you can, tucking the tailbone under, lengthening the spine, finding some length through the front body, and hold. Let's even try to reach our arms up. And I'm going to grab, so right now I'm having my right legs towards the wall. I'm going to grab my right wrist and I'm going to give it a little pull towards the left. And bringing the hands behind the head, gazing up, pressing the back of the head into your hand. And bringing it down, we're just simply going to switch side. So find your way. First, you prop your shin against the wall. Then you lunge forward. This is a challenge for a lot of people, so grab your leg, do what you need to do. Again, we're going to start by pushing your hip forward. I'm just doing a little bit of movement to help release first. And then just holding, lengthening. Finding your way to come up as this leg, front leg come in. Lengthen through the spine, square the hips, tuck the pelvis under, lengthen the spine, and just hold. Lifting the arms up, so left leg is against the wall. I'm grabbing my left wrist, giving it a little pull. These are optional. If you're tighter, that's okay. Do what you can and what you need to do. Maybe your hands stay in prayer longer. Hands behind the head, press the head back, open up, gazing up towards the ceiling, a little bit of opening through the front body. And finding your way to standing. Okay, for this next movement, you're gonna need, I'm gonna use a skipping rope here. Use what you need to do to use. I just want to be sure my head is not being cut off. So I'm gonna lift this up a little bit. There you go. Okay, so what you're gonna do here, guys, we simply first gonna start, we're going towards dancer pose, so front body opening. So keeping everything nice and line into your mountain pose, I'm gonna turn my thumb back here, and I'm going to grab the inside of my feet. So we're going to go into increment here. The first round, what we're going to do is simply focus on pushing the hip forward, pulling the knee back. So hip forward, knee back. Hip forward, knee back. Being really engaged through that standing leg, so I'm pushing through the ground and I'm lengthening up through the top of my head, gazing forward, lifting the chest, squaring the hips, squaring the shoulder, just opening here. Even if you want, you can try to see, can you reach your leg with both hands, just opening a little bit more through the front body. Again, hip forward, knee back. One more big breath in. And releasing. Same thing other side, so thumb back, heel to butt, grabbing the inside of the feet. Hip forward, knee back. Giving you a different view here. Lengthening. If you want more, you can try to see, can you grab the feet with both hands? Seeing how I breathe in, belly release out. Exhale, pull the belly in. Gently in and up. Beautiful. Releasing. This is where we're going to use our yoga strap or jumping rope, skipping rope, belt, whatever you need to do, okay? So placing that in on the sole of the feet. What we're going to do is we're going to pretend we have a backpack. So these are the options. Maybe you're here. If you have any shoulder limitation or injury, just stay here. You're going to start cranking it up like this to lift the back leg. Going towards the insert pose, a lot of people will lean forward, but we're going to try to keep the length here, okay? So I'm just going to start hinging forward as my back leg is going up. If you want more, you're going to start reaching the arms up and keep trying to close the gap in between the feet and the hands and holding. One more big breath in. As I calm down, this is the dangerous spot. Slowly go down to not hurt your shoulder. Beautiful. Let's try this on the other side. I like pretending that I have headlight on my hips and I'm keeping my hip forward. So as I lift that back leg, I'm not bringing my hips back like this, okay? So I'm keeping everything nice and square as much as I can, okay? So again, bring the strap on your shoulder, breathing, holding. So everything can be used as a metaphor here. So often we're kind of excited to go towards that final pose, that peak pose, and then we forget the journey to get there. So we're rushing to get there as fast as we can. So take your time to lift that back leg. Find your balance, find your ease. Whoop. Finding your way to come down. So I invite you to either go to a resting pose like Shavasana, the corpse pose, or just finding a little bit of a meditation, sitting still like Vajrasana, like I am in right now, sitting with my heel on my butt. Just finding a place to take a few nice deep breaths. Thank you so much for showing up. Namaste.